So, this next one comes from the same developer who gave us Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. Um, we definitely know what to expect from them at this point from the developers called Quantic Dream. And they do a lot of narrative driven games. They're not really point and click. You still control a character. You walk around with them. Different button prompts show up at different points. And in Heavy Rain, which is what this new title seems to really be harkening back to, um, you had an ensemble cast of characters. You would just, different points of the game, you would play a different character. And the game, there's no such thing as a game over in it. If a character died, well, they were just dead in the storyline and you'd move on without them. And this gave all these possible outcomes for the game. Saying it had multiple endings, I think, is a little bit too simplistic. But if you want to think of it that way, there's that. So the name of this new game is called Detroit Become Human. I'm getting a little bit tired of these titles being one word, colon, two more words. It's like, okay, we got it. We got it. It's a bit of a trope right now. But it does look really interesting because I love the whole, um, you know, Blade Runner slash Syndicate kind of, sci-fi feel where there are these androids that are very human-like, and games and movies and books that delve into this kind of stuff. Um, just to give us an idea of what could be in our future as far as AI goes and the future of robotics go. But yeah, this trailer that they showed off, showcased an android coming in and trying to negotiate a crime scene, and much in Heavy Rain fashion, they show that, depending on what your choices are, it can go one of several directions. And I'm sure no matter which direction you go in, the game will just continue, because it looks like it's going to be another ensemble cast. But what did you think of that trailer?
I really like the genre of the more what do you call it?
Narrative driven.
Narrative driven games, like The Walking Dead, Heavy Rain, uh, maybe not specifically Heavy Rain. That's a treasure in its own way. But definitely games where it's definitely more heavily story based than gameplay based. Um, and I did kind of get like a little bit of that feeling, kind of like it's in that world, mainly for the FBI agent who uses the like that headset and glove thing to like,
Google Glass.
yeah, to like scan the room and find like clues digitally, and like all this stuff starts popping up and like he can see all these different things. I can definitely see it being in that world, just like further on in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as far as it being a game, I don't know how great it's gonna be because from what it looked like, she's there might be more to the game other than just like this one case, but it looks like the entire game, just based off of the trailer, is around this one guy or this one android with a girl hostage. Something clearly went wrong with him. He's starting to malfunction and go crazy, and he's like threatening to kill this girl.
Right.
And it starts off with that, and then like you mess up, or you didn't have any information, so you try to calm down and try to negotiate, and it's just like no, and he jumps off the building, and they both die. But then it goes back, and it's like you can look around the house or the apartment, to like find clues and like you kind of scan around, kind of like you did in Heavy Rain as the FBI agent,
Hmm.
to find clues and find other things. You can do background searches on him or any of the family members. Um, and it shows like a lot of different things that you can do to like solve mysteries, kind of like a really futuristic version of like kind of like L.A. Noire meets Heavy Rain, in that certain way. The only problem I think I have is that it looks like it's just this one case.
I don't think it is because there have been other trailers showing other characters in completely non-related situations.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because the reason it gave me that feeling is because they showed a bunch of different options of to like how this scenario could go down. Like they could both die. He gets her, or he gets the android who's gone crazy to like let the girl go, and then he gets killed. He takes out the android and like grabs the girl away from the ledge, or he tackles the android and they both die, but the girl lives. So I was thinking like, is this going to be like a 3 hour game, and like you just try and figure out a way to like save them both, or at the
Right.
very least save the girl?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to come out to be that way at all. I think it's going to be exactly like Heavy Rain. The only difference is you're not trying to track down a serial killer per se. You're trying to find out, you know, why are androids going haywire. And I think this is just one of those cases.
Okay.
But yeah, in my opinion, I think if you've played Heavy Rain, this is basically what you're going to get. You're going to get another Heavy Rain. Love it or hate it, that's what this game is going to be.
Yeah. And if it goes in that direction, I think that it has the potential to be better than Heavy Rain and just kind of like a really good feel. I really like kind of like investigation puzzle type games. And I like the concept of Heavy Rain, just not Heavy Rain itself. Or I don't consider it a good game in the sense of the normal term good game. I see it as a good game to play with a group of people and just bask in its awfulness and enjoy the game glitches.
Yeah, but from a technical perspective, you have to admit it has that is a game I don't think will age badly at all. I think we'll go back and look and see like, wow, that was possible back then. And same thing with this game. Like this game the look of the game is just incredible. Just like
Oh yeah.
just flawless character models and that sort of thing. Um, yeah, Heavy Rain does definitely have its flaws that have always been apparent.